Hey guys, it is day 15 of the Transformation Challenge with Body Systems and Blue Star. So, today being Sunday is the day that I usually get some food stuff ready. And I thought it would be fun to kind of give you guys a look at maybe what I'm planning to eat this week. I do try to prep out my meals to make sure that I'm getting all the nutrients that I need, especially protein. So, yeah, so I'm going to walk you guys through kind of the planned meals that I have for each day, as well as show you guys how I do my meal prep. And I hope you guys enjoy it. So first, we'll talk about breakfast. So my plan this week is to go to the gym, I guess on an empty stomach. I'll probably have some pre-workout if I'm going in the morning, which is my plan for this week because I have a pretty busy week. I have boxing a few times in the evening, so I think mornings are going to be, just something that works for me the best. Okay, so breakfast. So once I go to the gym, what I've been doing in the morning is making my protein shake, adding a little bit of ice, and I also have a cup that has an exterior layer, I guess, that has like a like an ice pack gel, so you can put in the freezer and it freezes, but it doesn't actually like de-thaw in your drink, so it keeps the consistency of your shake good. So what I've been doing is just making that before I head out, keeping in my car, which stays cold, which is probably the only good thing right now about our winter weather is that my protein shake stays cold in the car. So I'll just show you. This is still the protein that I'm using. It is Genuine's Health fermented vegan protein. 20 grams of fermented dietary protein. This is the chocolate flavored one. My skin is looking really shiny. I don't know why. Probably just the lighting. I swear it's not. I don't know. Anyways. So 7 plant-based proteins, which make up the 20 grams of dietary protein. And there's like some advanced digestive support because it is fermented. It's giving me absolutely no bloating. It's super easy to digest. Tastes really good. There's no like gritty, weird flavor or anything. And you guys can get this at most health food stores, I believe. So, anyways, drinking that, mixing it with a cup of the unsweetened silk soy milk. So for a cup, there is 8 grams of protein in it. So together, 28 grams of protein for a shake is really good. So I do a cup of this, and then I'll fill the rest with just like water and ice, and then I'll drink it after the gym. So after the gym, when I drink that, I'm normally still a little bit hungry. It's probably because I work with it really hard, and that's not really like enough of a meal to sustain me, and I'm working at that point, so I need something to kind of keep my stomach full in case I don't have a chance to eat again, like because I'm working. So what I'll typically do, just for some quick carbs, is I will take these rice cakes. So they are a wheat-free, vegan, gluten-free sunflower. Oh, these are the multigrain, not sunflower. Anyways, they're really good. They're a little bit thinner than the big ones. So I eat 2 of them, and I put about a half a tablespoon, I would say, of just natural peanut butter. I'll show you. So just this usually is one I use. Organic, only ingredient is peanuts. So it's really good. It's a good combination of some healthy fats and carbs to have in you after you work out. So I typically also will have coffee and have my BCAAs in the morning, which it's a lot to drink, but anyways. Okay, so that's breakfast. I usually will have a snack if I'm hungry, say around like 10:30, 11. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to plan. I'm going to plan to probably have these in the morning because they're Simply Protein. I just got this new flavor, which is chocolate coconut. So I'm excited about that. So for this little bar, it has 17 grams of never mind, sorry, 15 grams of protein. And again, it's pea-based protein. So it's plant-based derived, it feels really good in the stomach, and it's like a Rice Krispie square, the consistency. So I have that as an option this week. I also, where did I put them? Oh. behind the soy milk. So I also made these little poppy seed lemon protein cookies. They smell really good. I had a couple today. They're a little on the sour side because I added a little bit too much lemon juice, but all they are a few scoops of the vanilla Genuine Health, so the same but in a natural vanilla flavor, with so I think 3 scoops with a half a cup of just quick oats, some, I'm trying to think, lemon juice as the liquid to kind of bind it, and some water. I use about 6 tablespoons of lemon juice, but that was a little bit too sour, so maybe do like 4, and then like squeeze your lemon to 4 tablespoons of it, and then do another like 6 to 8 in just like water, and you'll be able to tell because of the consistency. And then I added poppy seeds, which I like. So I think each of these have about 4.5 grams of protein. So I'll, either do 2 of these for a snack, or I'll do 1 of these bars throughout the week. Just kind of mixing it up, deciding what I want to eat. And then I baked these at 350 for about 10 minutes, I believe. Again, super easy. They smell really good, so they are like a lemon poppy seed, but just a different way to use your protein. Okay, so then I'll be doing lunchtime, of course, and I want to talk about what I found today at the bulk barn. So I found these awesome organic soybean spaghetti noodles. It's crazy for I'm doing about 25 grams of this when I make a meal. The reason why I know I'm doing 25 grams is because I did weigh it out, because I wanted to see how, visually, how much is 25 grams versus the protein that's coming with it. So for 25 grams, you're getting 10.5 grams of protein. So that's a lot, and it's really low in carbohydrates too. There is 7. So you're getting more protein than actual carbohydrates, which is not common when you're eating pasta. So I'll show you my little lunch bowl. I'm going to put the rest of them together, but I just wanted to show you guys the one that I have just so you can see visually what I'm going to be eating. So today I prepped my broccoli. So okay, these are the noodles, and honestly, the texture is just the same. The one thing that I find sometimes with vegetable noodles is they get not vegetable, bean noodles, if you try to cook them, is they get slimy. These ones weren't like that at all. So I don't know if it's because of the soybean, but they remind me exactly of spaghetti. Mind you, I haven't had spaghetti noodles in a long time because I don't eat pasta that often. But anyways, so what I did was I spiralized zucchini just to kind of add with this pasta, so the two of them together is a pretty big serving in there. And then I have some protein in the source of my tofu. Okay, that was rude. I won't chew next time. But I really like tofu. Even cold, just snacking on it, I've learned to just really enjoy the way I cook it. So what I do, I'm going to show you the pan because I haven't put it away. Okay, so what I do, you can kind of see here, is I bake it. So you cut it all up and you let it marinate. I just use tamari. Tamari is just a gluten-free version, I guess, of a soy sauce. And then I put with it, let me see if I can see. Yeah, there you go. I put with it, you can't tell. Anyways, I put a little bit of sesame oil. For a whole block of extra firm tofu, I use maybe a teaspoon, not very much, sesame oil. And then I put maybe a tablespoon of sesame seeds. It just adds a little bit of crunch and flavor. And then I also put a little bit of a chili sauce, or with it. But it didn't really come out in the flavor. But anyways, and then I just bake it at, I think, 350 for about 15 minutes, flip it over, switch it, do another 15 minutes approximately. And then throughout the week, if you want to warm it up, you could always throw it in your stir fry again just to kind of give it a little bit of a crispiness. But this really dries it out and kind of crisps, you can see here. It kind of crisps up at the corners, and I don't know, I just really like the taste of it, and it's very versatile. I find you can kind of throw it in whatever amounts of different, I don't know, you could put it in like a pasta sauce, you could put it over a salad, you could eat it cold. So it's really cheap and versatile to have. I think a whole block of tofu is like $2.50, so it's not anything expensive by any means. Okay, and like there's a lot of protein in tofu. I'm just on my phone here. I'm just going to my fitness app because what I did was I just out of not a curiosity, but for my own well-being in terms of making sure I'm getting in all the nutrients that I need, I just pop it into my Fitness Pal, and the serving of protein that I have in this little bowl, if you can see, is 9 grams of protein. So I got 9 grams of protein. Okay, let me see here. I don't know if it'll let me see on, no, okay. So I have 9 grams of protein. I have, say, 10 grams of protein from my noodles, and there's green beans that I steamed here, and my broccoli, which isn't a ton, but it's going to bring me to about 21 grams of protein, which is crazy in this little bowl. So you can't say you can't get protein from being, plant-based, because you totally can. So that's what I'm going to do for my lunches. And yes, it looks a little flavorless, but I made this coconut not tamari. What is that I'm looking for? It's not tamari. It's like curry. It's the other yellow. Is it tamari? Turmeric. There we go. Okay, so this is coconut milk with turmeric and curry, just the powder or the spice. It's not actually green. It's my mason jar that's green, but if you can see, it's actually like yellow, and it's really, really good. So what I'll do is I'll just take a few tablespoons and kind of, whoa, it's melting in there, and sprinkle it onto this. So it'll have a nice taste to it, and then maybe I'll put some salt and pepper or something on it, and I'll eat it like that. So that's going to be my lunch throughout the week. And I don't get sick of eating the same thing. Like when it's something like this, I often look forward to it. So just for you guys to know, I actually boil these and then I drain them. And then I boil my broccoli as well. But I like to actually roast my broccoli once it's done. It just like makes it a little more crispy, not as like soggy feeling. And I do that like on Sundays. So that's my lunch. So this thing's wet on my counter. In the afternoons, if I'm hungry, what I'm gonna have, I already forget what am I gonna have. I'm just looking over here because I got it written down. Oh, I might have one or the other, like I might have the protein cookies if I had, a simply protein bar in the morning or whatever. But then I'll usually also have a bag that has veggies, so I'll likely cut up, well I already did, but like I have green peppers, so I cut up green peppers. I'll probably eat some of those and some and some carrots, like baby carrots. And then I also got these, which I eat quite regularly. They're just like sesame roasted seaweed snacks. They're really good. I really enjoy them. They're not like, there's like nothing to them. I think there's like, sesame oil, sunflower oil, and sea salt. But they're really like satisfying. They're like, I don't know, they're fun to eat. They're a good snack. So I'll eat these in the afternoon with my veggies if I'm hungry. Sometimes I'm not hungry though, because like that's a lot of food. So having 27 grams of protein with breakfast, and then having like either this or those little cookies, which are another like, 10 to 15 grams of protein, and then having another 20 grams of protein for lunch, like you get quite full, and I'm not a huge eater like naturally, so that sometimes fills me up for quite a while. But it's good because then I also have, like on Mondays I have boxing, so it's good to have extra as opposed to not enough food. It's a good way to plan for the workday, I guess. So then for dinners, I really like having just stir fries. So I usually come home, cut up like veggies or whatever, and then I'll stir fry like extra tofu with it, or I'll do beans. So for dinner this week, I'm going to kind of do a combination of, I always do like kale, and I can show you something quick. actually bought frozen kale this week to try out because sometimes it goes bad quickly if I don't get around to eating it. So I'll throw it in the like wok or whatever. So the frozen kale, and then I already, like I showed you, have cut up some green peppers as well. This is bok choy. Well, it's baby bok choy. Those those little roses I had in my Instagram post from earlier. So I love that. So I'll throw that together. And then I always cook a little bit of rice. So I'll throw some rice in there, just brown rice. And I still have zucchini noodles, which I've just spiralized and then I bake. So I'll throw all that together. I usually do, again, like a little bit of a tamari, like the soy sauce, but it's tamari. And then, what else do I usually put in there? I'll throw in tofu, or I'll throw in black beans, or I'll throw in kidney beans, or I'll do chickpeas, kind of whatever I'm feeling in terms of like legumes if I want extra or whatever. Or I'll do like a salsa bowl. So I'll add all that stuff, but instead of doing tamari right before it's done, I'll do a couple tablespoons of salsa in there and I'll eat that. And it's super satisfying. It's really, really good. I always just try to do a different flavor for lunch and different flavor for dinner. So I'm doing curry for lunch, so I'll either do like an Asian inspired like tamari, and then I'll have like what is it called, like a chili paste or whatever, like something spicy, or I'll do like go like the salsa route. It just depends what I'm feeling, I guess. And then if I'm still hungry at the end of the night, which I really don't think I will be, but I do use do smoothie bowls sometimes. So I'll do like vanilla protein if I want to, like almond milk, and then I'll mix it up with some frozen berries and I'll blend it all. Or I'll do frozen bananas and I'll blend all that up and I'll make kind of like an ice cream. Sometimes I put puffed kumet in it, or kamet in it. It just gives it a little bit of like a texture, something to chew. And then if I'm really lazy, what I'll do is I'll actually eat that as cereal, puffed kamet as cereal, and then I'll mix with my almond milk some protein into it, and then just literally pour it over as if I'm pouring milk over the puffed kamet, and that's what I'll have for a snack. So it just depends. Or strawberries. I really like strawberries too, and frozen mango. And then throughout the day, just for drinks, like I'll drink my BCAAs, which usually does it like enough for me for the taste of like juice. And then I'll just drink water throughout the day. I'll do organic ginger tea. I really like ginger tea. I might have a coffee during the day or maybe in the afternoon. And then in the evenings, I generally just do water, or let me just show you something else. Oh, here it is. So this is Synergy's organic and raw kombucha. So I don't drink a lot of it, maybe like half a cup if I drink it, because it's pretty strong tasting, but it's really, really good. So if I'm feeling like something bubbly, that has a lot of that bubbly kind of taste in it, and it's really good for your stomach because it has prebiotic in it. Anyways, guys, I hope that was helpful. It gives you a little bit of an idea. I'm going to now make 5 of these bowls and add like my sauces and get my snacks and everything ready for tomorrow. So the work week's going to go by really quickly. I'm going to be really busy this week, but I'm looking forward to it, and I can't believe we're already heading into week 3 of the Total Transformation. Feeling still extremely motivated and excited, and just feeling really good. I also went to this store that we have in Trenton that had all this kind of cool health food stuff. So they had like kale chips, and they had just like these little nut cluster, like everything that I got was like vegan. They had lentil chips, they had all the stuff. So I think I'm going to next weekend, when I have some time, probably on my refeed day, where I'm going to be eating more than I usually do. I'm going to make a video about kind of some of these favorite snacks that I found and taste test a few of them, because some of them I haven't had, but they looked good, but can be extremely deceiving when it comes to food in the health food store. So I'm going to probably do a kind of like vegan, like, it's not really junk food, but it's all like processed. So there's like kale chips, but it's all GMO. So at least not GMO. So at least, I don't know, simple ingredients and whatnot. So I'll do probably a little video next weekend, just because as much as talking to you guys is great, sometimes just saying, oh, here I am, here's my update. Like, not much changes day to day to day. So I thought if I throw in some of these videos, that might be entertaining. I don't know. Let me know if you guys have any ideas of what you'd like to see. Anyways, guys, take care. Have a great night, and good luck to everybody starting on their week 3 of the Total Transformation starting tomorrow. Take care, guys. Bye.